Okay, so today is actually going to be quite good because I've got a lot of free time. I've just come out of work. The camera is very unsteady right now and I don't know if it's going to fall. It's looking like it's going to fall anyway. The way it works is that I had a tutorial in the morning with my supervisor and then I had a few tasks, as in calling up a few patients, things that I had from the day before. So once that was sorted, I had the rest of the day to study. So that's what we're going to do now basically. I'm heading into a coffee shop. So let's go there. Hello. Hi, you're right. Hi, do you do any chai latte? Yeah. Can I get a chai latte? Basically, there's two main aims or three actually, of today's session. So the first one is to go through some medical stuff in preparation for the exam that might happen in January. The second category is, or the second thing really is to go through a few books that I've been reading. The first one's Aristotle's Politics, which I'm struggling to understand, but anyway, just out of interest. And then the third one is Flow by our guy Mihai Csikszentmihalyi, and then I make notes on those afterwards, so just to make sure that everything is collected, whatever learnings happen. So we're going to do that. I've got the chai latte on deck, I've got noise cancelling headphones, so yeah, let's get into it. Alright, basically we out of there now. The time is exactly 6 p.m. and it's been a good amount of like an hour and a half of non-stop work. I have a rule of not going through my phone at all while I'm working. So I'm gonna go home now, eat, pray and start session 2. Okay, so I want to talk a bit about how my learning has been very different from when I was a student, and I feel like it has been, and I'm trying to make it different. The difference is, right, when I was a student, and most students I think take the same approach, is that they learn for the purpose of exams. You learn for the purpose of answering questions. So for example, you might learn that the first line antibiotic for appendicitis is carmoxyclav. Okay, that will get you the marks in the exam, but then for a more truer understanding, for a deeper level understanding, why is this the first line antibiotic? Why is the first line antibiotic different in different regions? How does it work? What is the mechanism? What is it targeting? Is the evidence valid itself? What's the weaknesses of the evidence? All of these things are important questions that you need to ask in order to get a truer understanding. And so that's the approach I'm trying to take these days. So for example here in this book, Flow, right, he starts to talk a bit about consciousness and what is consciousness, what is the self, things that I barely understand at the moment, like phenomenological consciousness. So I could just take the approach of learning and memorizing the sentences that he's saying about what consciousness is, pretend like I understand it and regurgitate it. That's one level, right? Beyond that level is then to be critical about where this information came from. Is there any evidence behind these statements? Do I even understand what the author is trying to say in the first place? Does the author even have the mainstream understanding of what consciousness is, right? All of these things, like remember, Books are written by other humans. All humans have their own biases and their own flaws. And so to get a truer understanding and a deeper understanding of a topic, one needs to be more critical. And that goes for medicine and it goes for other reading. And that's the sort of approach I'm trying to take now. All right, basically now I'm just gonna take a book, sit down, do some reading, and then take some notes. So let's do that. I've just finished up some reading right now for the last hour. The time is now 9:30, and I have to say that even with careful reading, it's just very difficult to understand. Maybe it's the translation from Greek and probably translated to other languages until it was translated to English. So instead of moving on to reading flow, I think I'm just gonna sit down and do a bit of research on the last few chapters and see what people have been saying about it. So crazy in the dunya. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it a day here. It's about 11 o'clock now. I'm tired. I've got 2 clinics in morning, so morning and afternoon clinic tomorrow. So it's time for me to sleep really. Productive day today, to be fair. I think it's been all right. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you like the video, then like the video, comment, like, subscribe. Holla back at your boy. Safe.